Hello and welcome to Frank's School. I hope that you can see this. I've moved the camera closer. I just made you a little bit taller. I'll get it right eventually. Here comes the cat. She wants to mess with the camera here. But I've got the catnip ready. Maybe that'll distract her. Okay, this will be brief. A mistake I made in the last video is gekret. That was not right. That verb, to crow in German, it's a new verb to me. I don't know that verb, and I had it wrong. There is no N in it, so gekret is about as close as I can come. Crow. And now the only thing I think I want to do here, this is the third video today, is I want to show you that I'm coming along with 5 things at once, and I may add another. I'm teaching punctuations. So it basically starts with this, and there I teach my punctuation. And if you're only interested, if you speak English already and you're only interested in punctuating, there's the line you want. And tomorrow, I think, or the next time, I'll show you my sources, where I am coming up with these rules for punctuation in this silly little story. But then underneath it, I'm spelling the English a different way. It's still English, but it's English spelled in Artok-Riten. So that you saw in the first video today. Then in the second video, I preserved this, but I put over it, word by word, the German vocabulary for what is said in English, but without the grammar. Then above that, I put German. See, this would make no sense, really, in German. It's not even certain that a German would be able to understand this. But when you apply to it the grammar, and my friend Shirley I have to thank for this, that line is German that is understandable. And I wrote that. And then above it, I used again my spelling system, Artok-Riten, for German, which was tricky. It's fun. It's a lot of fun for me because it stretches my system. When you speak a foreign language, you make new sounds, and I designed my system I designed my system for my dialect of English. I wasn't thinking about German, and I hate to think about Portuguese later, what I will do with Portuguese later. But anyway, so 5 lines. And you should take, if you're going to take this course in any way that you would ever get credit for, you're going to have to take notes. I've said that from the beginning. You have to write this down. And so you need to be going, and you would have to submit those notes to me or my agent or something, I don't know, to see them, and they would have to be handwritten. I didn't mean to launch into that, but I want to tell you now that you need 5 lines if you're going to do the complete course, and maybe 6, because right here I could also insert a line of the Artok-Riten spelling of the German vocabulary. For example, the word "bei" in German is spelled that way. Well, in Artok-Riten it would be spelled like that, and that did not appear. That word did not appear in the real German. I guess one other thing I'll say now. You see, I'm feeling my way through this. I have not done this before. You should build a vocabulary of your own, and maybe by tomorrow I'll deal with this, maybe. And this, for example, is a preposition, and And so that also would be a set of notes. Don't worry about that now. I'll talk about that later when I teach more German or English for German. Okay, that was ragged, but there's my third video for today, and now I have begun. See you next time, probably tomorrow.